but you know that you got me sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Now you. Well,
Alrighty, hello, Happy New Year. So, this is the first stream of 2022. That's going to take a while to get used to saying that out loud. It's going to take a long time for me to get used to saying that. And seeing as it's a new year, we're going to be starting Yakuza 3. Because I wanted to play through more of the series. And we've got plenty of Yakuza games to get through. So, this is my very first time playing it. Kind of no idea what to expect. Like, from here onwards with the Yakuza series, no idea. Like, about the story, about what characters we're going to get introduced to. No idea. So, it's going to be interesting. I did go through the audio settings just to double check everything. Let me quickly do that again, actually. I think I'm going to change everything down to, like, 80. Because I don't know if the game's going to, like, peak with any loud noises or any loud sounds at any stage. Also, let me check gameplay. Okay, I think that's all correct. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Easy, normal, or hard? So, I was thinking about this earlier on. I might, seeing as it's my very first time playing Yakuza 3, and I mainly want to focus on the story and the story that's going to be told to us, I think I just want to focus on easy mode. And then, like, off stream, I'll probably play the game on, like, harder difficulties. Mainly just because I just want to focus on the story. So I think doing it on easy might be the best choice. If the game's too easy, I could maybe swap the difficulty. But yeah, I think I'll stick with the easy difficulty for now. And we received a Yukio bell as a present. Whatever that is, I'll have to figure out what that is in the game at some stage. But I'm really looking forward to this. Furthermore, this work takes place in 2009. Okay, so we know which year the game's set in. I think, like, I've seen 1 or 2 screenshots of Yakuza 3. And that's it. Like, the main story, I haven't a clue. I'm also going to have to get used to Kiryu's new character models. I'm sure it'll grow me over time. So Kiryu's settled down in a nice, like, beach house. Which I think after the events of Yakuza 2, he definitely needs this.
さあ夕飯だ
みんな席について。はーい。お腹すいた。おいしそう。
うまそう。あ、力也兄ちゃんだ。ああ、兄ちゃん。
おいお前たち
力也兄ちゃん、野球やろうよ。
ねえねえ。
遊ぼう。
兄貴どうしたんだ何かあったのか
親父が
This is how they drag Kiryu back in the Yakuza. Because you can't just have a nice peaceful life. Nope, they just gotta drag him back in. Every single game. Also, if I last recall, Kiwami 2 or Yakuza 2 was set in 2006. So if this is set in 2009, it's 3 years. So I'm trying to think how old everyone is now then.
今変わります。会長、お電話です。
誰だ
例の計画の件で といえばわかると。
I recognize that
堂
face.
島です。
I think that's Daigo.
ええ。だからその件に関しては先日お断りしたはずじゃ。ええ、そうです。
He does look a lot older from
この件
Yakuza 2.
登場会は一切手引かせてもらいます。だから断ると言ってるんだ。たとえ100億200億積まれても答えは同じだ。それじゃ
会長、
うん。
今の電話、例の沖縄の一件では本当に断っていいのでしょうか。
どういう意味だ。
お言葉ですが、今本家は直系白鵬会の上がりでやっていけてる状態です。もしあの沖縄の一件うちが引き受ければ、この先10年は食っていけるだけの金が本家になだれ込みます。ざっと見積もって1000億、いやそれ以上の金が。それに今あの男に恩を売っておけば、後々政界との強いパイプが。
黙れ。そんなことは百も承知だ。だがあの土地は奪えねえ。
4代目の剣ですか。
登場界は4代目に何度も救われてきた。その人から居場所を奪うことはできねえ。おい。
はい。
急いで本部へ戻ってくれ。
会長、会食のご予定はどうされるんですか。
キャンセルだ。それより今沖縄の土地買収を勝手に進めるような連中が出ないよう組織を固める方が先決だ。
You like how they're throwing you right into the story, like right away. There's no kind of introduction. It's just here's kind of what's happening. So this game came out in 2009. I know this. I'm playing the remastered version, but if the game came out in 2009, it looks really good. Visually, doesn't look too bad at all.
会長、
なんだ。
実は先ほど会
I
長
didn't
に
even see the before and after differences between the original and the remaster. If they've like bumped up the visuals and textures, I really don't know.
本当です。どこからどう見てもご本人としか言いようがありません。
どこにいる。
今、会長室にお通ししてあります。
分かった。風間さん、あなた死んだはずじゃ。
驚かせましたか。
Didn't he get killed? Am I thinking of another character?
これは。
今のあなたにとって
I'm trying to remember now if he died or not. I don't remember.
これは沖縄の土地の権利書だが、あの土地には4代目が。
知ってますよ。あなたにはあの桐生一馬がいる土地を奪うことはできない。だからあなたに代わって私たちが権利書を取ってきたんです。
どうしてそのことを。
今我々は東上会に沖縄の土地買収の件から降りてもらうわけにはいかないんです。
だが俺はあの沖縄の一件 もう手を引くと決めたんだ。
あなたは登場界の6代目。3万人の構成員を養うにはそんなことは言ってらんないでしょう。
それでも俺が断ると言ったら。
それは困りましたね。
They really just gonna kill Daigo off like that?
おじき、
中原は
今手術してます。
どうなんだ親父の容体は。くそ。
さきちゃん、怖かったね。
サキ、お前は大丈夫だったのか？犯人は割れてんのか？
いいえ、お嬢と二人きりのところを襲われたんで。親父は腹に数発食らったみたい
どこかの組の会士か？
で。いえ、多分土地買収の絡みです。事務所から例の土地の権利書がなくなってました。
何？
絶
Because
対
I thought
魂
it was
の
Nani
森の
with
連中に決
Yakuza
まったよ。
3.
奴ら1年前のことで俺たちを逆恨みして。
いや、それがどうも違うみたいで。
ん？どうしたんだサキ？
誰ですか？
これはこいつが撃ったのか？
これって。
兄貴、こいつ兄貴が知ってる人なんですか？
ああ、俺の死んだ親父風間の。
It is the same character that I'm thinking of. Yeah, because he got killed off in the first game. So now I'm like questioning everything. I'm like, what? How did he survive Yakuza 1 then? Chapter 1, New Beginnings. I didn't even look up how many chapters there is for this game, so it could be a long game, could be a short one. Who knows? January 2007. This will be set a year after Kiwami 2?
今日立つのね。
ああ、
そう。私もお別れを言いに来たわ。
Assuming you like to pay your respects to the people you lost first. This is also the same location that we started off in Yakuza 2. Yeah, it might be nice to stop for a second and reflect on everything that's happened. Is this going to be our flashback moment? Oh man, I'm going to have to get used to this. He feels really fast-paced. Let me see if that's a camera option, possibly. Check. Controls? Trying to think, would it be on controls? It's hard to describe it, like the camera feels a little like sensitive to like move it around all the time. Let's see, okay, yeah, let me change that up a little bit and see if that makes a difference. Okay, I'm probably just gonna get used to how this game feels, because it feels a lot different from Yakuza 2. I don't know, like, in a good way, in a bad way, I'm not too sure yet. So that's Yume's grave from... Yume was in Yakuza 1, if I last remember. That's, yeah, the main events of Yakuza 1. Pretty much summed up right there. Who else can we talk with? Not talk with, but who else can we interact with and get more backstory on? Oh, is that it? Is that the only person? Oh no, we can actually like interact with all of these. Kazuma-san, how could I repay you for everything you did for me? Even though you were a ranking Tojo officer, you devoted your life to Sunflower and raised me and the other kids like we were your own flesh and blood. It's also weird, like they've got a place for him in this graveyard, but he's not dead though. I don't know if it's like if that's really going to be him or not. I really don't know. Like if it's someone else disguising himself as him, that could be a possibility. I don't know. But I'm intrigued on how they're going to tell the story now, especially with him back as a character. This is now kind of summing up the events of Yakuza 2. Yeah, I think we're pretty much finished here, because I remember the story for Yakuza 1 and 2 fairly well, so I don't think we need to interact with everything over here. It's kind of nice though that Kiru's starting up his own orphanage, considering his backstory and his background and everything. I don't think it'll last though, because of course he has to get involved in the Yakuza again. She's actually leaving the country tomorrow. He's leaving. He's going to America? That is like a massive jump though, going from Japan to America. I'm wondering like if they're gonna write her out of the story, because I don't know if she's a big part of the Yakuza 3 or if she's just a side character. America's the best place for me to do that.
Kazuma?
The gunless separate. Man, that's kind of sad. After all, everything like these two characters went through. I mean, I understand her wanting to progress her career, but they're gonna go separate ways? I mean, man, it's Kiru. How can you, like, say no to Kiru and leave him? To everything he's done, pretty much.
結局あの二人はくっつかなかったか。まあ仕方ないでしょう。佐山君には警察官としての夢がありますからね。夢ね。
I'm glad to see his familiar face again.
ガス切れか。どうぞ。
ああ、悪い。
返さないで結構です。差し上げます。
あ、
一家じゃタバコは吸えませんから。 一課だと？私は来月付で4課から1課へ戻ります。
He's also transferring?
極道相手の4課じゃ据えても殺人事件を
What
扱
a
うエリー
like
トコース
career choices happening right now.
昇進したのか。よかったじゃないか。
いやいや、そういうわけでもありませんよ。
ん？
今回の東上会と近江連合の構想、結局警視庁も府警も後手に回り何もすることはできませんでした。それに加えて倉橋課長と人言派の起こした警察内部の不祥事、警察としては大きな汚点を残す結果に。
じゃあなんで一課に戻るんだ。
口封じですよ。狭山君も私も今回の抗争事件に関わった人間は皆昇進。本人の希望部署に転属させることで不祥事をうやむやにするつもりなんでしょう。
ああ、とはいえよかったじゃねえか。これでお前もまたエリートコースに戻れたわけだ。
まあそうなんですけど。
浮かねえ顔だな。
心配なんですよ。
何が？
今後のカムロ町が。警察は今後東上会や近江連合といった組織に対して一定の距離を取る方針です。今回の警察の失態を救ったのはある意味彼らでしたからね。
なるほどな。で、何が心配なんだ。
私はまだ極道を信じてません。もし東上会の跡目が桐生さんじゃないなら、またカムロ町は昔のような荒れた町に。
大丈夫だ。
え？
あいつはちゃんと考えてるよ。奴はケツの吹き方を知ってる。カムロ町を去る前にやることはやってかずだ。
それじゃあそろそろ行く。
ええ。今日はカムロ町にでも行くの？
ああ。和樹や優也たちに一言挨拶しないとな。それにどうしても一人話をしておかないとならない奴がいるんだ。
東上会のことね。
ああ。このまま行けば大悟が東上会の6代目を継ぐ。だが大悟はまだ若
I
い。
could see Daigo making a
組
good
まとめるだけの
chairman for
力
the
が
Yakuza
足りない。
clan.
東上会を支えられる人間。
Because he did have a good story character arc in
俺と同じように
Yakuza 2.
昔からの東上会を知っている人間が一人な。
なるほどね。けど堂島大吾に彼を飼いならすだけの度量があるかしら。
あいつは誰にも飼いならされるような玉じゃねえよ。
真島五郎。
Imagine
要は彼が今の東上会に魅力を感じるか、それだけってことね。
そうだな。
I didn't even think of that actually, what Majima's gonna
彼の
look
こと
like in this game.
説得できるかしら。
We're also gonna have to get used to that.
やるしかねえんだ。だから俺は今日どうしても真島に会う。
We're gonna
そ
reunite
し
with
て
Majima?
奴を説得する。
Already?
殴り合うような展開にならないといいわね。
まあそればっかりはわからんがな。
気をつけてね。
ああ、お前もな。じゃあ行ってくる。
I did think it would take longer for me to get used to Kiru's change of appearance. But I'm kind of used to it now already. Like, it really isn't that bad. It's a little bit jarring at first when you first see it, especially, you know, because of how he looks in Kiwami 2, but then it is also Kiwami 2 that we're talking about, where it's on the Dragon Engine and everything looks beautiful. But yeah, I don't know. I can get used to this, like, style fairly quickly.
おじさんとカムロ町を歩くのも今日が最後かもしれないんだね。
そんなことはないさ。またいつでも帰ってこられる。どうした？
I think the only thing that's slightly thrown me off is just the hair textures just look a little weird.
おじさんと一緒に遊びたい。ダメ？
わかった。好きなだけ遊ぼう。な。
Just like old times. Kind of getting like flashbacks to Kiwami 1 now. Okay, so we're gonna see two characters that deserve a farewell after all they've done for us. Okay, Stardust. Oh, I think I know who we might be meeting. That's a lot of NPCs on one screen. God damn, that is impressive. Like, that's really impressive. Turns out all the commotion a while ago was part of a struggle for control over a major Yakuza clan that started when its leader was assassinated.
Yep.
That ain't what I heard. I thought some Yakuza from Osaka were trying to take over Kamurocho, and it turned into a full-scale war. That's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
You're both wrong. They're trying to keep it under wraps, but it was actually a terrorist attack for an organized crime group from overseas. That's also kind of semi-true also. It's quite a cute reference though, that it references like all the major events. Also, let me have a look at the map, if it's like the same... Oh yeah, before we do anything, what is this? For some reason the sound of this bell stirs a feeling of sadness within you. Defense goes up by 3 points, Blades has 3 points, and Guns has 3 points. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll equip it. I mean, there's no harm in bringing it. That's the upgrade system? Okay, that's a little bit different. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a tutorial on the upgrade system, because this is a little bit interesting. Map is not usual. Yeah, I should be able to get used to this pretty quickly. I hope so, anyway.
昼間っから何サボってんだ、ゆうや。
あ、桐生さん。
Haruka does kind of have a point. I was just taking a little breather, if that's what you call it. I'm also just like distracted by all the NPCs in the background, because some of them are actually like kind of detailed pretty well actually. And they all have like slightly different walking animations, which is a nice attention to detail. We're taking over an orphanage down there. I mean, I don't think that's going to last too long, Kiryu. He'll be back in Kamurocho before he knows it. The place actually has pretty close ties to Sunflower too. After what Haruka and I have been through, I think it'll feel good looking after some kids myself. I mean, they have been through a lot, definitely. But Kiryu's story is far from over, though. I'll do what I can. Well, Kiryu-san, I guess this is it. Nah, it's not it. Nah. We'll be seeing this character again shortly. Is it true that Kazuki-kun, the owner of Stardust, was shot? Did he get shot? If that's the guy on the rooftop in Kwame 2, then I think that's that character. So there's a rumor that Kazuki was shot. I guess we could just lie and just say it's just a rumor. Cancel construction of Kamurocho Hills. What? How come? I heard there was an incident of some sort at the construction site. The whole construction company just went up and left. What a waste. They already had so much of it finished. Cancelling a job of that magnitude must have put a lot of people out of work, and we're talking years of work. It's a real shame. So, Majima's, like, construction business kind of never became a success then? You'd never know you once had a brush with death. Just what have you made of her? Yeah, it's got a point. I mean, Kiryu got shot, stabbed. What else has Kiryu gone through in the last, like, 3 games that we've played? I think he also got poisoned in Yakuza 2 at some stage. Oh, actually gonna fight someone for the first time? This isn't the real test on how I'm gonna feel about Yakuza 3 with how the combat actually feels.
Hmm?
Ah.
It's good to see that Kamurocho hasn't really changed though. We've still got to deal with people like this.
Hey.
And also they're calling Kiryu old? He's not old! I think every game now they've said Kiryu looks old. Like, no, he really isn't. Damn, Kiryu, that's kind of cold. Gonna say like a more meaner side of Kiryu, possibly? Hopefully they give us a tutorial on how the combat is for this. Okay, press X rapidly to execute the most basic type of attack, the rush combo. Press Y during a rush combo to execute a powerful finishing blow. The type and effect of the finishing blow will vary depending on how many times you press X beforehand. Combat actually doesn't feel too bad. I could actually get used to this pretty quickly. It's kind of got that jankiness to it, but it's not terrible. Press B near an enemy to grab him, while holding the enemy, press B to throw, or X and Y to attack. There's pretty much like the same kind of moves return from Yakuza 1 and 2, which is cool to see. Objects that have a marker over them can be grabbed just like enemies. The blue gauge at the upper left of the screen is called the heat gauge. The gauge will fill up as you attack enemies. Once it's charged, you'll enter heat mode and be surrounded by a blue aura. This mode comes with many advantages. During heat mode, you can use secret techniques called heat actions. Various conditions, such as holding specific weapons, will enable you to use these moves. Okay, got all that covered. I felt like we just like tapped him into the wall. And, like, I mean, I was gonna say with Kiryu that probably actually like hurts like that stuff. So. So we've got pretty much the basics of combat pretty much done. Rewind time and redo the fighting session? No. That is nice now that they give you another reason to like do the fighting tutorial again. I don't remember saying you could leave. Man, Kiryu does sound a lot meaner so far. But, you know, I guess if I was in Kiryu's shoes with all the stuff that he's gone through, I think, you know, that mean streak would come out eventually. I'm surprised I can actually walk after that. I feel like Haruka's just kind of used to this, also just Kiryu just beating people up. I don't think it's anything too new. Is this where we... Okay, I think that's where we need to go. How long has this guy been in hospital for then?
Kiryu-san.
Because I know we didn't see him in the second game once he got shot. He just kind of disappeared from the story. Gorayu and the Jingwan have been dealt with, and Daigo's come around to being the next chairman. My job here is done. I see Daigo is going to be the next chairman, which, yeah, I think that's quite a good choice. Because I did like his character story in Yakuza 2. And I think he could be pretty good for the Yakuza clans. Hopefully, anyway. We'll see how long it'll last.
Yeah.
Can't imagine a Kamurocho about you. I feel like Kamurocho and Kiryu, like, were always meant to be, because, I mean, we're gonna be back in that city very, very soon. I just wonder how, though. How we're gonna go from, like, looking after an orphanage as Kiryu to then going back into the whole Yakuza underworld. Oh, we still have to say goodbye to two people. Oh, there he is. I didn't even see he was there. I need to see a certain someone before I leave Kamurocho. I mean, we know who that certain someone will be. Majima. You're gonna ask him to look after Daigo? I'm trying to recall, did Daigo and Majima ever meet each other in Yakuza 2? I honestly don't think they ever did. Not that long ago that the Tojo clan wanted me dead. Even now I have my fair share of enemies in the clan. I mean, the Mad Dog's your only option. I was gonna say, yeah, I think leaving Haruka behind is gonna be a good idea if we're meeting Majima. Okay, is that everything? Because we've spoken to these two. Oh, I think we just need to speak to Haruka, possibly? Gotta go see Majima-san. I'm sure he's somewhere in town. Guess I'll have to track down someone from his family. Oh, it's the doctor guy again. We don't need to talk to him. Okay, before I do anything, let me find someone to save. Actually, no, let's talk to this guy first. Or talk to one of these people. Business has really picked up since the Omni Alliance pulled out. I should be able to pay my debts now. That's good to hear. That whole mess taught us a lot. We now know that we have to fight to protect our homes and businesses. We're going to bring Kamurocho back the way it used to be. Just you wait. Are these the same guys again? It is. I'm like, did they not load from the first time, really? Oh, and there's another guy here. Our senpai here's in the Kazuma family. Yeah, that's right, the guy who owns this damn town. Well, I mean, we're still gonna beat him up. I don't think it makes a difference that there's 4 of them and 1 of us.
Oh.
Nah. Now, if you don't want to meet my big fist, I might be able to find it in my heart to forgive you for a price. Kazuma family pin, huh? Funny. Back in my day, nobody dared brag about their loyalty without knowing who they were up against. That's how you get yourself killed, kid.
Nani?
Man, I do love Kiryu's, like, no fucks given attitude so far. Because he just doesn't care.
Nani?
Well, I don't think these guys are going to learn. So, okay, held LB to guard yourself against frontal attacks. However, this does not work against attacks from the rear or side. Oh, and now they're okay. I thought for a second then they just weren't going to fight us. Hold RB to assume a fighting stance. While the stance to strafe around whichever enemy you're locked on, this is particularly effective in one-on-one fight. Okay, so that's how we lock on. Okay, so that's good to know. Press A once to quickly move backwards. So that's a quick step. So remember, you could upgrade that like twice in the previous game. Finishing blow is the most powerful unarmed attack in Kiryu's arsenal. To execute one, press Y at any point during a rush combo. This concludes the basic battle tutorial. Now show these folks what you can do. We've got the ultimate drop kicks back from the previous game. And we've leveled up a few things.
Oh.
I mean, that is not an intimidating insult, but okay, buddy. If it ain't the 4th chairman, how you been?
Huh?
And now the realism is set in, like, oh shit, we've just been fighting with Kiryu. Him? Yes, the Kiryu. I feel like if Kiryu's this well known among, like, his Yakuza clan, like, you would think everyone would know who he is. Your Kazuma family too. Yeah, yes sir, the name's Aniki, but you can call me Aniki. God damn it. I think I'll just stick to Aniki. Anyway, do you know where I can find Majima-san? That's a good question. Since he left the Tojo clan to start Majima construction, it's been impossible to know where he might pop up. Though, now that I think about it, he was actually scheduled for a meeting with the boss today. You might catch him over at the Kazuma family office if you're lucky. My boys didn't offend you, did they? I mean, they kind of causes kind of an annoyance more than anything. Nah, it was nothing. They could just use a little more education, is all. Well, it was kind of a peaceful resolution to that in a way. Even if we did have to fight them 2 different times. Now, in a certain number of experience points, you'll be able to upgrade your abilities on the upgrades screen. You'll earn experience points not only from defeating enemies, but also by completing sub-stories. Okay, so if I go on the upgrades, what can we actually upgrade? Let's see. Phoenix Spirit automatically fills up the heat gauge if your health gauge is flashing red. Increase the maximum limit on your health gauge. A ruthless attack executed on a downed enemy can also be executed while holding a weapon. Okay, so I think I've kind of got the hang of how the upgrade system is going to work. So let me make a save file while we're over here. Okay, and that's... let me see, where does it want us to go? Okay, around there somewhere? I'm still kind of drawn back with how many just NPCs there is, because it is honestly really impressive. I mean, I don't know what they've changed for Kamurocho, because it looks a little bit different, but I'm liking this more modern take on it. Something about it, it's hard to describe it. It just looks a lot more, like, colourful in areas. I guess the Tojo clan ended up on top after the rumble with the Omi Alliance. I never liked those Osaka Yakuza, to tell you the truth. Can't say I'm not relieved. Yeah, but if the Tojo clan doesn't pick a successor for the 5th chairman soon, Kamurocho's going to be some deep shit. Heard the territories of all Yakuza families got mixed up in the confusion, so now they're fighting each other for who gets what. Yeah, but is there really anyone in the Tojo clan who can take over as the 6th chairman? What about Daigo-san, the son of the Dojima family? But he's got what it takes. Daigo-san? The dude's so young now. I don't think the older guys are going to be willing to stand by while he barks orders at them. Things are going to be tough. Hey, it's one of the Majima construction workers. I don't know if it's because of the camera angle or if it's because Kiryu's actually quite tall, but this guy looks really small compared to him. Majima's on the roof. I mean, that sounds like a boss fight to me. If we're going to have to confront Majima on the roof of the Millennium Tower. The same tower that has, like, had so many previous boss fights happen inside it. Don't tell the boss I said he's soft. I think I'll end up losing I myself if he found out. And before you go, the boss has been kinda catty lately. You might want to be careful, who knows what'll set him off. Oh, he's giving us health. Oh, he's giving us, like, 2 health drinks. That definitely makes me think we're going to have to face Majima as a boss then, if they're giving us health drinks right before, like, getting to meet up with him. Hey, there he is. There's Majima. So before we like talk to him, that is a really nice like landscape. Honestly, like I said, I'm really impressed. I mean, I know this is the remaster, but the amount of like effort and just attention to detail, I really do appreciate it from the Yakuza series.
そろそろカムロ町から消えるんか、桐生ちゃん。
ああ、だからあんたを探していた。
あ？どういうことや？
俺はな、兄さん。あんたに大悟を支えてほしいと思ってる。
What are you getting at, Kiryu-chan? I think I was pretty clear. You can't seriously want me going back to the Tojo. I do? Well, too bad. Ain't much point in it now. Clan's just not the barrel of monkeys it used to be. Listen, Majima-san. Daigo's coming over as 6th chairman, but he could end up in some trouble without a family of his own. I mean, you want my muscle backing him up. Please, your family's the only thing that can save the Tojo clan now. I mean, Majima did have a massive part to play in the second game, so I think we might be able to convince him. Don't think it's going to be too easy, though. Majima-san. Come on, Kiryu-chan. You know what I'm like. Living life caged up like a damn shelter dog ain't my scene, and you know it. But that's exactly what I'm doing, giving up my freedom to keep my family afloat. But now you come marching up here asking me to babysit your little protege on top of that? Sorry, ain't gonna happen. Somehow I knew that's what you would say. Majima-san, you want to be free, right? Yep. But instead you're feeling trapped. Cooped up. Yep. Well, then this is the perfect chance for you to break out. Nani? The fine shit are you talking about? Once Daigo takes over, there'll be no shortage of people for you to fight. You can go wild like you've never gone before. How's that? You can be his enforcer. Anyone even thinks about betraying Daigo, you get full license to put them back in line. You saying what I think you're saying, Kiryu-chan? You bet. It's time Kamurocho sees what the Majima family can really do. So I'm not asking you to babysit, Majima-san. I'm asking you to let loose. Because the more ass you kick, the better off the Tojo clan and Daigo will be. See, Kiryu's always got a way with words. But I don't think it is going to be this easy though. I do think we're going to have to actually fight him. Yep, this is definitely a boss fight. There's definitely a way for us to get into Yakuza 3 is fighting Majima as the first boss.
ああ。俺を登場界に戻したかったら、俺に勝ってから命令せえや。
やっぱりそうきたか。
さあ、始めようか、桐生ちゃん。こうやって向かい合うのも久々やな。
Just like old times.
せやけど。手加減はなしやで。
ああ。
行くで。
おいよ。
そこじゃ。
せい。ほら。せい。ほら。せい。いや。
God, I thought for a second then we threw him off the tower. God, that would have been horrible. I think they're like destined to fight each other for eternity. Majima and Kiryu, they have to. That's just how they work together. Let's see if we can land one of those combos, because that would deal a good amount of damage. Near victory against a powerful enemy, you are able to perform a super finish. If your heat gauge isn't filled, rapidly press R2 to enter heat mode within a given amount of time. I'm also guessing that's not going to be the last time we face Majima. I feel like we're probably going to have to fight him in every single game he shows up in. I also love how like they just fought each other now, they're just throwing it out with each other.
寂しくなるな、キリュウちゃん。
大悟のことを頼んだ。
ああ。ただ一つ気がかりなことがある。
なんだ。
もし六代目がおかしな方向に進んでも、俺には止めることはできへんで。
どういう意味だ。
大悟。いや六代目はあんたと同じで人を信じやすいところがある。変な連中に利用されなきゃええんやが。
大丈夫だ。大悟はそんなバカな男じゃない。そろそろ俺は行く。登場会のこと頼んだぞ。
えらいこと引き受けてしもうたな。しゃあない。真島五郎。一応やってるやないか。
That's the spirit, Majima.
ああ、めんどくさ。せやけど、桐生ちゃんとの約束やし、しゃあないな。
Alright, let's definitely make another save file. Chapter 2. I also do hope, like, Majima doesn't get as injured as he did in Yakuza 2, because, like, he was in a bad shape towards the end of that game. So, you know, hopefully it looks on his side this time. 6 months later, summer 2007.
Oji-san, ご飯まだ？
今真剣なんだ。話しかけるな。
こら、ダメでしょ、太一。
痛いよ、姉ちゃん。
ご飯作ってる時は邪魔しちゃダメって言ったのに。ほら、晩ご飯までみんなで遊んできなさい。
カレーだ。
まだダメ。みんな揃ってからってルールでしょ。
はーい。わあ、カレーだ。
早く食べたい。集まったわね。 あれ、泉は？え？泉ちゃん、どこだろう？知らない。シロ、あんた今日学校から一緒に帰ってこなかった？
Don't tell me one of the kids has gone missing.
帰ってきたけど。
ん？どうしたシロ？知らないのか？
知らない。
どこ行っちゃったんだろ
いいじゃん、先に食べちゃおうよ。
そうだよ。別に大丈夫だって。
う？おじさん、どうする？
よし、探してこよう。お前たちは食べてていいぞ。
はーい、いただきます。
Like, why do I have the feeling like someone from the Yakuza's kidnapped a child just to like lure Kiryu back? Because I was gonna say, like, the Yakuza have done that previously in previous Yakuza games. They've just stolen kids just to get Kiryu to, like, be part of the master plan. You now have access to a hideout. Okay. Here you can save your game, move items to the item box, reminisce on past events, and view your playstats. Furthermore, your health will recover while at a hideout. Okay, well, we can't exit that way. I'll head outside and check out the neighborhood. Okay. Gotta find the exit first. Oh, okay, so that's just where all the cutscenes are. Okay, that's kind of cool. Item box. I don't think there's anything in that item box. No. So do we have a map of this area? You can upgrade abilities. Yes, we do have a... yeah, we have a map. Okay. Let me upgrade my abilities before I do anything. Increases the maximum limit on the health gauge. We'll go for that. What else? Phoenix Spirit automatically fills up the heat gauge. Yeah. I guess we'll try that. Pretty sure I saw her walking down on the beach. She was looking kind of glum, now that I think about it. Okay, so we do have a lead on where we might need to go. See something going over there. What is this? Fishing Champ magazine. I mean, I am terrible with fishing mini games in gaming, but if we get the chance, maybe I'll give it a go. A fishing pole? A lot of fishing might be fun. I do actually want to see how this actually plays. Oh no, we don't have anything to use as bait. Ah, it's a shame. Maybe next time. Something's definitely bothering her. Something happened at school? Is not having parents a bad thing? The other kids at school were making fun of me because I don't have a mum and a dad. Man, that is screwed up. Bring your parents to school days pretty soon, so everyone started asking what I was going to do. They say my parents can't come because they're dead. Jesus, that's actually really brutal. Everyone knows I live here with you, Uncle Kaz. And it's not like I want you to pretend to be my dad or anything, but what? It's really hard. Like, some of the other parents can't come because they're too busy, but nobody makes fun of those kids. Why not? Why can't I just have a real family like everyone else? I was not definitely not expecting this like emotional bombshell just to be dropped on me so like quickly in the game. Because like man, when the Yakuza games want to strike emotionally, they really go for it. But the whole lives of the mums and dads right by their side, they can't imagine it any other way. I'm sure they just don't realise how lonely life as an orphan can be. Then they don't think I'm weird? That's right. If anything, I'd say they were genuinely concerned about you feeling lonely. I was an orphan too. I know just how hard it can be. Even so, I always think of the man who brought me up as my real dad. And the other kids from my orphanage? They're my siblings. Throughout all my time there, the idea of not having a real family never even crossed my mind. So you see, you have everything you could ever need right now. Your family's just as real as any of the other kids at school. You don't need to be jealous of them. I'm not alone. I have 9 people in my family. Me, Haruka, and the others. That makes 9.
ああ、俺はお前のお父さんにはなれない。でもお前がこの朝顔に来た時から家族だと思っている。
おじさん。泉ちゃん、みんなが待ってるよ。朝顔に戻ろう。ほら、泣かないでもう。
さあ、今日はカレーだ。戻って腹いっぱい食べよう。お前ら。
泉がいねえのに食べられないからな。もうお腹ペコペコだよ。いいから早く座れ。
こっちおいで。泉ちゃん、早く早く。
I was gonna say, you might need to warm that food up now, because they've been waiting quite a while.
おじさん、早く早く食べようよ。
ああ。よし。それじゃあ。
いただきます。
おいしいね。うん。
Now it's another 6 months later, March 2008.
おじさん、またこれが。 立ち退きって書いてあるけど、私たち出ていかないといけないのかな。最近知らない男の人たちもよく来ているみたいだし、朝顔のみんなも怖がってるんだよ。
ちょっと様子を見てくる。
あ、やべえ、おい、右入った来る。はい。
One way or another, it's gonna have to stop. I can't have them scaring you guys. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go beat someone up again, pretty much. Because I'm like, you know, of all the people to screw around with, Kiru, no, you just don't do that. I'm like, do they know who he is? Let me check the map where we need to go. Okay, we don't need to go straight up ahead. I don't have any upgrade points. Okay. We have a completely new area to explore. Pretty sure they were driving a little blue truck. So let me check, how big is this map? Or how big is this area? Okay, it's not too bad of a decent size. Just gonna like make sure I can never get my way through this place. Okay, I'm trying to think, which way do I need to go actually? This way? Okay, yeah, okay. For a second then I did think he was going to ask for our help. Okay, where do I need to go? Strutting around like you on the place? I wonder if that's a reference to Yakuza 2. Because one of the first enemies you meet in Yakuza 2 also says a similar line. This is a public street, so why don't you stay out of everybody's way? I mean, this guy's kind of in our way though. I'm just gonna like casually beat this guy up in the middle of the street. Wait, where did he go? Okay, that was kind of weird. The guy just disappeared. You got a questionable 3,000 yen. Although it's questionable. Oh, I do not want to get run over. Nope. Okay, let me do a save file over here while I've got the chance.
よう、チンピラ。
さっきの
なんだおっさ
お前ら流動一家の若いのじゃねえのか。
あだったらどうした。
ちゃんと賃貸料払っている仇にいきなりこんなもんちらつかせてどういう了見だ。
は仇だと笑わせんな。背中にあんなもんしょってる仇がどこにいるってんだ。
とにかく子供たちが怖がってるんだ。もう二度と顔見せるんじゃねえ。
俺らはな、内地からしゃしゃり出てきたやつが大嫌いなんだよ。とっとと沖縄から出ていけ。
I really wouldn't push Kieran. I really wouldn't do it.
さあな、どうしても知りてえなら直接親父に聞くんだな。
Like, who is the last person you want to be like starting stuff with?
流動一家の事務所。お前らの親父とやらに会いに行く。
兄貴、今すぐ組に連絡を。
わざわざ組に連絡入れるようなことするんじゃねえ。俺らの仕事はあんたの監視だ。だが好き勝手に事務所に行ってもらうような真似されちゃ困るんだよ。そんなことされたら俺の顔が潰れちまう。
じゃあどうすればいい。
どうしても生きてえってなら俺を倒してからにしな。
ほう、そんなことでいいのか。
なめた口聞いてんじゃねえぞおっさん。てめえ頭に本当に勝てると思ってんのか。
頭？
そうだ、兄貴は天下の流動一家の若頭、捨て頃のハブこと島袋力也さんだ。
Fighting Viper? That's kind of a cool nickname. I kind of dig it.
やめとけ。
あ？
お前自分の顔潰したくないんだろ。
そんなこと言ってやめようとしてんじゃねえよ、腰抜けのおっさん。
沖縄じゃどれだけ有名か知らねえが、そんな脅しが通るほど世の中甘くねえぜ。
持ってろ。
Normally they just grab the shirts and just throw them off.
どうだ。
なかなか立派な蛇だな。
違うわボケ。蛇じゃねえよ、ハブ。ハブだハブ。捨て頃のハブっつってんだろ。
ハブも蛇も同じだろ。
違うわ。ハブは沖縄の魂だ。俺は沖縄の心を背負ってんだ。
That is a cool tattoo though. That is really
相当
cool.
地元のことを好きなんだな。
そうよ。内地のあんたに本物の沖縄もんの
It's
強
just a
さを
shame it's
教え
not
てやる
this character.
ミケオ、てめえは絶対に手出すな。
あ、はい。
覚悟はいいな。
ああ。
行くぜ。はっ。
That's like the more that I look at his character design, I'm like, do you really deserve that tattoo? Like, could that not been put on a better character? I mean, I don't think it matters too much, because they're just gonna beat the crap out of this guy pretty quickly. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to block that. I'll try and block at least. God, they didn't want that. Okay, that worked alright. I'm gonna like throw all the chairs at him and just like anything we get our hands on, I'm just gonna use. Got a lot of experience in that actually.
兄貴くそどうなってんだこいつは
どうだ内地の腰抜けのおっさんのパンチは痛かったか
Damn, Kiru. Yeah, Kiru's way more like aggressive and more harsh, and I'm loving it.
案内してもらおうか
I'm like, I want to see more of this Kiru in every single game now.
わかりました。
Because I know like Majima's supposed to be like the mad dog, the unhinged character, but I think Kiru's like starting to become quite unhinged now.
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about that tattoo you have. What about it? You said the viper's a symbol of Okinawa, right? Then why did you leave its eyes blank? Oh, well, my tattoo guy ended up passing away before he could get all the finishing touches in. See, I misread that as that he passed out before he got all the finishing touches in, which, I mean, would have been pretty amusing. So I decided to just leave it that way. Can't you get someone else to finish the job? I mean, I've thought about it and all. I don't know if some random other artist could do his work justice. Wouldn't really feel right, you know? I guess. And with how important the Viper is, I gotta have someone who's real in tune with the soul of Okinawa. I haven't found anyone like that since my old guy died. Though, knowing Okinawa has nothing to do with it. The best tattoo artists know how to best reflect a man's soul, no matter the theme. Master artist should be able to do your Viper justice. You can kind of take that line out of context a little bit. Well then, I hope I can find one someday. The world's a big place. I'm sure you'll come across someone sooner or later. Yeah, you might be right. Anyway, we should get moving. The boss will be waiting for us. It's quite interesting that we kind of learnt a bit about his like back tattoo. I don't really think they've addressed that in any other Yakuza game, really. And plus, it kind of gives this guy character. Like, I don't know if this character will grow on me quite quickly. Also, let me talk to any of these people, see if we can do it. Oh, we can just buy food for them. Okay. Boba milk tea. What else can we buy? I've never had boba, ever. And I've always heard really good things about it from a lot of people. Yeah, I guess we can buy, like, 8 items. Oh, it gives us a bit of experience points. So let me... Do I have to buy 1 item at a time? Oh, you do? Okay, okay. Okay, I'll buy like 2 more items, because I think if I can get another level upgrade from this. Actually, let's see if we can talk to all of these people, see if we can get like any experience points. that guy? Wow, he's built. Makes you like a little kid with those tiny arms of yours. Man, I love how he's like on people are like shit talking him now. Don't be like that, it was just a little joke. Hey pal, you're not from around here, huh? Nope. But I've been on the island for almost a year now. Oh, a convert. How you liking Okinawa, friend? Probably never want to step foot on the mainland again, huh? Listen, man, we're kind of in a hurry here, so... Alright. Run along. Oh, and ask the boss if he wants to grab a drink tonight, will you?
Yeah.
Sure. See you later. What about you? What are you selling? You selling anything? Okay, no. Some punks in the Tamarashio family came by the other day and said I have to pay them protection money if I wanted to keep my store in one piece. I managed to shoo them away, but they said they'd be back. The Tamarashio family, huh? So, they think they can move in on our turf, do they? Alright then. If they come back, call me right away, okay? We'll teach them a lesson they'll never forget. You won't have to worry about them bothering you anymore. Oh, thank you. Okay, this person's selling us something. No point eating now, I'm not even hungry. Oh, god damn it. Come on, Kiryu, we need the experience points, buddy. That's like everyone in this place wants to talk to this guy. What a guest he is. If only I was 20 years younger and a couple of inches tall. Man, I don't know what to even say to that. I was like, a lot of like older women have been flirting with Kiryu in the Yakuza series. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, in one way I understand it, but the same way, a little bit odd. Seems like the locals are on pretty good terms with Ryudo? Ryudo? I don't know how you would pronounce that. They've got lots of ties with the people here, so we actually work rather closely with them. The captain I don't know how you would say that name out loud. I have no idea. He handles most of the business nowadays, but his boss definitely caused his fair share of trouble in his youth. Oh yeah, let me actually do our upgrades before I forget. Can I level that up? Or is it not gonna let me? Oh no, we don't. Okay, we don't have enough XP. Okay, now I understand how the upgrade system works. So to level any of these up, we have to have 6 points. We've currently only got 4. So I thought you could just put the 4 points into it and then do the other 2 points afterwards. Like, it's probably going to take me a bit to that upgrade system. Like, it's pretty basic, but at the same time, it is a lot more different from previous upgrade abilities and the way they do upgrades in previous games.
今親父を呼んできます。少しお待ちください。
Wonder if we're going to be familiar with this boss character they keep mentioning, or if it's just going to be a completely new character. Okay, this is a completely different character we've never met before. Kind of reminds me of the guy who was looking after Makoto in Yakuza 0. Looks a little bit similar to him.
そうだ。どうして俺らが立ち退かなきゃならないのか、訳が知りたい。
サキ。おいサキ。ちょっとこのおじちゃんと話があるんだ。部屋に戻っててもらえるかな。
There was a daughter, but it's not by blood. I took her in maybe 3 years ago. So, Kiryu and this character have something in common, like, right away then. Now, about those eviction notices. I'm listening. I'm really sorry to be doing this to you, but I don't have a ton of choice in the matter. And why's that? Well, the family's owned the land you're sitting on for decades now. We built the houses over there ourselves and have been subletting them ever since. But now potential buyers come knocking and we're not planning on turning them down. Someone wants the land? Yup. Sounds like it's going to be the site of some fancy smancy new resort. What, you hadn't heard? This is my first time, yeah. Well, the word is they're going to plop a big resort on the land of your little neighbourhoods on now. Wait, let me read that again. A big resort on the land, yeah, your little neighbourhoods on now. Like, the wording then for a second took me off. Either that or use it for a brand new American military base. It's been all over the news. So that's why you're trying to evict us. Yep, I've got to admit, my feelings are kind of mixed on the whole shebang. Being Okawana born and raised and all. But who am I to stand in the way of progress? So, what do you say? Think of it as a favour. Me and the rest of the Ryudu family will really owe you this one. Look, I don't know how you would pronounce that, right? I don't know. He told me about the orphanage. Trust me, I know from Saki how hard raising kids that age can be. But you mainlanders are practically made of money, right? Can't you just take your kids somewhere else? And if you really need some extra cash, we might be able to spot you a little something. Well, not a bad deal, huh? I mean, it's the ethics behind it. It's like kicking Kiryu's orphanage idea out. It's... Nah, that sucks. But I get both sides of the argument there.
だがな、所詮それは極道の勝手な都合ってやつだ。
何？
俺も昔は極道だった。他人の生活に土足で踏み込んでは何かと理由をつけて いいように事を運ばせていた。だがな、そんな俺たちの事情で振り回された子供はどうなるんだ。俺はな、ここで施設をやっているうちはあいつらをそういう目に遭わせたくねえ。話は終わりだ。帰らせてもらう。
おいこら、ちょっと待て。沖縄で生まれて60年。内地から来たガキに説教されるほど追い惚れちゃいねえ。
Do we have ourselves another boss fight?
あんた、本当にそれでいいと思っているのか？
Because I mean, I'm totally for that if that's the case.
今俺をここで殺して子供たちを追い出して、あんたそれで満足なのか？沖縄のことを愛しているなら俺たちを立ち退かせることよりももっと他に考えることがあるんじゃないのか？あんたが暴力で向かってくるなら構わない。そん時はこっちも手加減なしにやらせてもらうぜ。
Man, I was actually really expecting another boss fight then. Chapter 3. And we're getting through these chapters pretty quickly.
続いてのニュースです。
I feel like in previous Yakuza games, like one chapter would take like 2 hours to finish.
沖縄米軍基地拡大法案のキーマン、田宮隆三防衛大臣と同時に開発が進められているリゾート開発の責任者、鈴木義信国土交通大臣が今日揃って現地沖縄へ視察に訪れました。日本防衛の鍵とも言われる弾道ミサイル防衛システム、通称新 BMD システムの導入を目指す田宮氏。一方、これまで沖縄米軍基地拡大法案に一貫して反対する立場を取りながら、沖縄の内需拡大のためリゾートの開発を推し進めてきた鈴木氏。意見の異なる両大臣揃っての沖縄訪問に政財界からの注目が集まっています。田宮氏の現地到着に先駆け、空港前には基地の拡大に反対する市民が大勢詰めかけ、範囲を示すビラを配るなどする一方、鈴木氏はリゾート開発による内需拡大を支持する地域財界関係者に迎えられ、開発候補地の視察へと向かいました。田宮氏の米軍基地拡大法案、鈴木氏のリゾート開発、ともに現地でも意見が割れており、法案成立に向け両大臣とも各方面との調整が必要と思われます。
確かに BMD の導入は今の日本にとっては重要なことです。しかしこれ以上沖縄に日本防衛のための犠牲を払わせるわけにはいきません。それを少しでも軽減するためにも内需拡大を見据えてリゾートを開発することで、なんとか地域の振興に貢献していきたいと、そう考えているわけです。
国を守ることは私の責務だ。それ以上言うことはない。
空港到着後、
I have a big feeling Kiryu's gonna be involved in this story plot going on right now.
足早に車に乗り込み、現地の視察へと向かいました。突然の両大臣の沖縄訪問に、野党からは鈴木氏の沖縄リゾート開発に田宮氏が便乗する形で強引に米軍基地拡大法案を進めようとしているのではないかと疑問の声が上がっています。地元の住民の反応はどうなんでしょうか。
基地がまた拡大するのは嫌だけど、リゾートで沖縄が潤うんだったらまあいいのかなって。
お隣の国がミサイルを撃つっつったって沖縄じゃなくて東京とかを狙うわけでしょ。田宮さんはさ、結局沖縄のことなんか考えてないんだよ。
次期総裁候補として呼び声の高い鈴木田宮両氏の沖縄での行動に今後も注目が集まります。続いてのニュースです。
今のニュース、ここの立ち退きの話なのかな。
Spoke to those guys in the truck, right? How did it go? They wanted to buy us out, but I turned them down. Somehow, I doubt that's the end of it, though. Oh. Uncle Kaz, are we gonna have to leave Okinawa? Don't worry, Haka. I'm not gonna let that happen. Trust me, everything's gonna be fine. Is it though? I don't know. I don't know if everything's gonna be fine, Kiru. Only if it was that simple. Okay, I believe you. Oh, I almost forgot. What's up? Well, it's probably nothing, but Shiro's been kind of down since he got home from school. I wonder why. Did you ask him what was wrong? Yeah, but it didn't seem like he wanted to talk to me. Okay. I'll give it a shot. Thanks for letting me know. Time to find Shiro. Okay, I'm trying to think, which kid's Shiro? Because I don't remember who's who. Oh, we can use the worm as bait for the fish. Okay, yeah, let me give this a go and see how I actually go with my first attempt at fishing in the Yakuza game. Select a bait and then decide where to cast your line. Each type of bait has a different range of effect, and the fish won't bite if you use the wrong bait. Items in your possession can use as bait will be shown in a list. The gauge shows where fish are most concentrated. Use bait that is effective in those areas. Cast your line and wait for the fish to bite. The A icon will appear when a fish is biting. Quickly press A again to reel the line in. RB reels in while LB adds slack. Pay attention to the tension gauge. Man, this is like a little bit too complicated for me. I just want to fish. Don't let the fish snap your line. Okay. Control the tension on the line and reel the fish all the way in to successfully catch it. I feel like I'm gonna suck at this, but I'll give it my best shot anyway.
Yakuza.
That's like a really long fishing line he's got. I don't think we're catching anything right now. I don't think so. No. Yeah, maybe if I get like better fish bait throughout the game, we'll give that another go. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a good job of it on a first attempt. Okay, so the kid might be inside the house. Well, none of them have no idea. Well, he's not in the kitchen. Can't go that way. I think this is like a bit of a small house for like 9 people living inside it. Did I miss one of the rooms? Because I feel like I might... Oh, there it is. Oh, there they are? I don't know if it's a he or a she. Oh, it's the kid with the glasses. Okay, I feel like the third option's the weakest option to go with. So yeah, let's just ask him if something happened at school. Because that's what we asked the other kid, and it kind of worked out pretty well. Oh, so it was the option that I thought would be the worst of the 3 options. Apparently that's the correct one. Oh god, oh no, do we have to have the man-to-man talk with him? Doesn't look like he wants to talk. Maybe the other kids would know something. Okay, so it was out of the 3 options we had, we didn't find any success with that. Okay, something's up with Shiro. You 2 know if anything happened at school? I don't. We barely even see each other most days. God, I don't know how. It took me like 2 times to read that. What about you? Same. He's in a way lower grade than me, so our classes are really far away. Want me to figure out what's wrong, Uncle Kaz? How are you gonna do that? Easy, I'll just put him in a headlock. I mean, that's one way of doing it. I'll get him talking in no time. I don't know if that would help him though. I mean, the kid seems pretty upset by something. But yeah, I just don't know. Unless it's got something to do with like the orphanage being destroyed and being rebuilt on. So can we pick up the worm again? Yeah, we can pick it up again. So if I talk to him now, let me see if that changes anything. So, which room was he in now? I think it was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, so I guess we've got to like talk to more people to actually figure out what the problem is. Do you know if he's having trouble at school? I'm not sure, we're not in the same grade. Have you heard anything? Nope. We're in different classes, so... I'm actually, before we go back to and talk to the kid, let me just like talk to everyone. See if that gets us anywhere. I don't think these kids are going to help us. I think they're like too caught up in their own world to help. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they will actually help us. He's been getting bullied, man. That's the second kid now who's had problems at school. I think it's been getting worse though. What makes you say that? Well, I thought it'd be funny to barge on him when he was taking a bath. Bro, what the... I mean, I know these are kids, but like, why would you do that? He had bruises all over his body, and he doesn't do sports or nothing, so he wouldn't have gotten them from that. Did you tell a teacher? The bullying always gets worse if you tell. Besides, I've had enough. I'll talk to the teacher myself. Wait, Uncle Kaz? I don't know if that's such a good idea. Man, he got onto that prompto. He didn't waste any time. You must be the guardian for all those poor kids. And who are you exactly? Oh, just one of the teachers here at the school. Perfect. I'm actually calling about one of my kids, Shiro. Could I speak with his teacher? That would be me. What seems to be the problem? Well, I have reason to believe he's been getting bullied. Bullied? What evidence do you have of that, Is this some kind of joke? Trust me, I'm not the joking type. Shiro's holed up in his room right now, not talking to anyone. Apparently there have been bruises on his body too. I assured there was no such awful behaviour would take place at our school. What about the other orphans? Who knows what those kids of yours get up to without parents around to keep them in check? Man, that's kind of like low of a teacher to say that, I feel like. What did you say? Honestly, I'm sick and tired of all these nervous parents whining to me about their children. Raising them is your responsibility, not mine. Though I suppose your case may be a lost cause. Man, does this guy want to like get beat up by Kiryu? Because he's doing a good job of it. Like, do we have to go down to the school now and like teach this guy? Uncle Kaz, don't worry. Taichi? I'm gonna make sure this never happens again. But it's okay. I'll get Shiro to talk. I want you to tell me what happened. You can trust me, Shiro. Please. All I want is for you to be happy, you and everyone else here. I'm not just going to stand around doing nothing when you're so clearly in need of help. Come on, just tell me what's going on. Is someone bullying you? Okay, making small progression here. Alright, I'll go have a talk with your school. You can't. Oh, why not? I already spoke to your teacher, but he wasn't a whole lot of help. See, I hope they're not going the direction where I think they're gonna go. Because that would be... I mean, I know Yakuza's, like... You know, it gets dark every now and then within the story. But I hope to God they're not gonna say it's the teacher who's bullying the kid. Because that's gonna be, like, really fucked up. And, like, I don't know, I feel like they're going down that direction slowly. Or they're hinting towards it. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about this situation. Why doesn't Shiro want me to go into his school? There has to be a reason. Maybe I could just cut out the middleman and talk to the bully's parents directly. Tachi seems to know a lot about what's been going on. He might be able to point me in the right direction. Oh, Uncle Kaz. Don't tell anyone about this, but do you think you can find out who's been bullying Shiro for me? I already know. That's what I was trying to tell you before. Who is it? Some kid named Yoshinori? But what? It's kind of complicated. He's the son of the teacher. Okay. Yeah, that does make things a bit complicated. Are you sure? Hashimoto would be in big trouble if he admitted his own son was a bully, so I don't know if he'll ever fess up. Well, now I really need to get involved. I better check with Shiro again to make sure. Uncle Kaz? Yeah, this situation, like, needs to get resolved as soon as possible. Because it's not getting any easier, I think. Shiro, Tachi told me about what's been going on. Has the teacher's son really been bullying you? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Please, Shiro. I need you to talk to me. But Yoshinori, he said his dad plays golf with Aris... how do I pronounce that? Akasaka Sensei from the city council? I probably butchered how to say that, and I apologize, because I have no idea how you would properly pronounce that correctly. I'm gonna shut the orphanage down if he walked down him. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Man, poor kid, like, what a shitty situation to be in. I'm not crying, I'm just frustrated. Yoshinori only picks on kids when he knows they're not gonna fight back. It's not right. Don't worry. See, like, the orphanage is called Morning Glory. But, like, I don't know, it doesn't fit with the orphanage. It's such a weird name. I'm just, like, just referring it to orphanage right now. The orphanage isn't gonna go anywhere. Huh? I promise. So the next time he tries to mess with you, I want you to stand up for yourself. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Who knows, maybe Shiro is gonna be the next Kiro. I figured out why Shiro's so down, but that's not enough. I've got to fix this somehow. Who's that Shiro's been getting bullied at school? What? Who would go after a sweet kid like Shiro? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. Well, it's a kid named Yoshinori, but his dad's the real problem. Apparently he's pretty tight with that name that I can't say. Meaning, if I don't go about this right way, they'll get the city council to come shut the orphanage down. Really? That doesn't seem like the Akasaka-san that I know. Wait, you know him? Of course. Famous around these parts. Well, as famous as the city councilman can be. Anyway, he's definitely the honest type, not the kind of guy to use his position to settle grudges. Why don't you go to speak to him? He loves chatting with his, I don't know how to say that word either. Man, I'm terrible at, like, pronouncing words. So I'm sure he'll be willing. Even so, I can't just go marching into the city hall over this. Maybe there was somewhere else I could run into him. Oh, why don't you try the golf course? Why the golf course? That's where he spends most of his free time. They say he wouldn't be caught dead without his trusty set of clubs. Apparently he loves it so much he forgets to eat sometimes. Okay. But golf balls can't fill an empty stomach, you know? Huh. I wonder how he even finds time to work. He probably doesn't work. That's probably the secret reveal. Second that, Kira-san. Anyway, the monorail's the best way there. Just get off at the golf course station and you're golden. So we're doing some investigating then. So, have I got any more? Okay, I've got no more upgrade points. What items do I have actually? So we've got our stamina, charges up your health and heat a little, and we've then got the worm. the casual worm in our inventory. can now take a taxi on monorail trip to the golf course. Is this going to be our first sub-story, possibly? The man came by and took him. I don't know what to tell you. He said he was a friend of yours. He even had me listen to a message you left on his phone asking him to pick up Takuya for you. But I did no such thing. If you want him back, come get him alone and leave the Kamaru police department out of it. I don't know what situation we're about to get ourselves involved in, but it sounds kind of like a kidnapping. Sounds like there's been a kidnapping. There we go. I should go see if she needs help. Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear. Did you say your child has been kidnapped? Sorry, who are you? I'm Kiru, and I run the Morning Glory orphanage just down the road. If a kid's been adopted, well, you can understand my concern. I want to say it's probably not a kid that's been abducted, it's probably going to be a pet animal, like a dog or a cat or something like that. Oh, so you're a teacher? All I know is that Takuya was taken from the hospital. Okay, maybe it is actually going to be a human. I just got a Ramson note. We have him come alone. But it's far too dangerous. We need to alert the authorities. If I call the police and they hurt my darling Takuya, I'll never be able to live for myself. What on earth should I do? Please, Kira-san, can you help? You take care of children every day. Surely you understand what I'm going through. I mean, who needs the police department when you've got Kiru on the case? According to the text message, they should be waiting in a vacant parking area just ahead. An empty lot, huh? Jump right in or wait and see. Guess we could wait and see. That didn't sound good. Oh, it's just one guy. I was expecting like a giant gang of people to kind of meet us over here. It was just one guy? So let me grab this. Oh, no, I'm gonna use the bit on him. Okay, there we go. I was right, it's a dog. I said at the start, I was like, it's probably going to be a pet, and it is. Because they did something similar in Yakuza 2 where you had to save a cat for someone. He's a very important part of my family. Is this guy jealous because the dog, like, has the woman's attention all the time? Imagine, kidnapping for attention, plus something like this again and I'm going to the police. I can't thank you enough for all your help, Kira-san. It's not much, but please, take this. 10,000 yen? Okay. It was a pretty easy, like, sub-story, really. So 10,000 yen is not too bad of a reward. I won't tell you how to feel, but if you ask me, you really need a better way to express yourself. And we get 2,000 experience points. Not bad. I think they said there's another side quest. Actually, let me check how many side quests are over here. Okay, we've got 2 over there. I do want to do like as many side quests as we possibly can, so we can level up quite often. Because the last thing I want to do is like get to a chapter where it's like impossible for us to finish it because we're so underleveled. Give us 3,000. Okay, so the next sub-story is over here? Okay, it's this person. Hey, you're not from Okinawa, are you? Did you come here from Tokyo? Yeah. I knew it. I've never seen anyone from Okinawa wear expensive leather shoes with pointy toes like that. Can you really tell where I'm from just by my shoes? Never mind that. Anyway, I've always wanted to visit Tokyo. Maybe you could tell me about it. I'll get you something to make up for it, promise. Sure, I guess I could spare you a few minutes. Hey, there's a bar I like right near here, so let's grab some drinks and talk away. I'm Kiede. You can just call me Kiede. I'm Q. I used to live in Kamurocho, if you've heard of it. One of the seedier parts of Tokyo. That's kind of putting it lightly, I feel like. Nope, definitely don't know it. I'm so jealous, though. The closest I've ever gotten was a field trip to Kyoto? I mean, there's so much to love about Tokyo, right? All we've got here in Okinawa is fish and salty air. I don't know, I think Okinawa has its charms. But it's nothing compared to Tokyo. Oh gee, I sure wish I could live up there. I guess just hearing about it is a good stuff now. So, what do you want to know? Well, if I'm gonna move up there, I would have to find a place to live, right? How much is the rent? I have no idea. That is... Am I supposed to know this? Studio goes around for 100,000 yen. Oh man, I guess I want to pick the third option? Because I have no idea. I'm the foggiest with, which answer to go with. Well, if you don't mind living in the suburbs, you can find decent apartments for around 60,000 yen. Oh, that's actually not so bad. When you say suburbs, you're talking like one town over from Kamurocho, right? More like an hour away. The only way to get rent that cheap is to live pretty far away from the city. An hour? That's like not even in Tokyo anymore. Anyway, next question. If I do end up living in Tokyo, should I bring my car with me? Everyone's always driving around the city on TV and stuff. I'd never be able to shop without a car anyway, plus how would I even get around? I drove into town today after all. Ditch the car and take the train. Yeah, I think that's probably the most, like, suitable of the three choices. How am I going to do all my shopping like that, though? Am I supposed to spend half my time on a train just to go buy some fish? It's more than just trains, by the way. We also have a subway, taxis, buses, anything you could need. Besides, there are stores everywhere, so half the time you won't even need to get on a train at all. I mean, I guess, but it's so hard to imagine life without a car. Oh, there you are, Kiere. I knew I'd find you here. Momoji? You sure do know me well. It's not hard to guess we always go to the same bar. So, who's this? This is Kiryu-san. He's from Tokyo. We were just chatting. You're still thinking about moving? I'm sorry about my friend here, sir. She's so star-struck by the big city. I keep trying to tell her that she won't last a minute up in Tokyo, but she refuses to listen. That's not true. I can do it if I try, you know? Do we need to, like, give her, like, an inspiring speech about, like, how not to live in Tokyo? Because I feel like that's kind of where this is going a little bit. Please, Kira-san, you know Tokyo best. Tell her why it would be such a bad idea. If you want to go, then go. Yeah. I feel like if her friend isn't supporting her in what she wants to do, like, in terms of, like, traveling and stuff, then she's not a good friend, really. If you want to go, then go. You have to see for yourself if you can make it or not. Kyu-san, I knew you'd understand. I can understand why you're worried about her, but if you stop her from trying, she'll just end up resenting you guys. I suppose you're right. I'll manage, don't worry. And if I need help, I'll just give Kyu-san a call. Well, I did tell you to go. Here's my number. Give me a ring if you ever need a hand. Wow, thanks. It's not much, but here, take this. A Soki burger set. I have no idea what that is, so we're going to have to see what that is in our inventory. Sounds like Kaede will end up in Tokyo before too long. Another 2,000 XP points. Not bad. You can draw a game of pool for 800 yen, yes. Because I don't think I ever did the pool minigame in any of our other playthroughs throughout the Yakuza games. You can play one of our employees if you like, or would you rather play by yourself? You know what, let's try this in order, so we'll do a beginner game first. Okay, I know how to do the full game, because I've done it off stream. It's fun. Can we skip the tutorial? Actually, maybe I should do the tutorial in case they've like slightly changed how the pool game works in this one. I feel like they would keep it the same though, right? I think I need to like give it more of a push next time because it barely went anywhere. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same controls from previously. I think so. It doesn't look too different. Or feel too different anyway. Chat mode, you can use those controls to adjust the impact point. Okay, I think that might be new then, because I don't remember ever doing that when I last did the minigame in the previous games. The impact point is off-center, the strike will put a spin on the ball. So, well, this first ball's in kind of a weird position, to be honest. I'm not sure which would be the best way to go about this. Can't hit that, so I just need to hit it like full on, really. Actually, I don't know if I made that easier for him or harder. I'm not sure. Okay, never mind. Never mind, you got it in. This is just where I get completely steamrolled for the rest of the game and don't manage to get any shots in. Though he did just pocket the 8-ball, so he screwed himself over. Actually, no, I don't think he did screw himself over because he... No, I think he's actually like kicking my ass right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to aim that. No, that's going to be hard to like get that in the hole, I think. Yeah, I screwed that up really, really badly. And he's probably going to get the 4th ball in pretty easy now. And I need to like shake up the rust on this minigame because man, I'm doing a terrible job right now. Although we couldn't, I don't know if I can get that in. Right. Nope. Yeah, my luck is don't have luck on our side today. No. I think it is also like impossible for me to win this now, I think. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Like, hey, I'm having fun with this, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters, so it doesn't matter if we win or lose.
Yosh.
It's kind of frightening also, like this is on the beginner section of this. Like I can't even imagine what the hardest difficulty will feel like. I'm also surprised he didn't get it in. I'm very surprised that didn't go in. Though I don't think I'm going to be able to like do a better job of it. I think also once I'm done with this, I'll do the next side quest that we have to do, or the side quest, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll definitely do it in the save file after that. Oh, we can line up where we want it to go. Okay. There we go. Nearly went in on his side. That wasn't too bad. Oh no, I completely missed it. I don't know how I missed that. Oh man. But yeah, I don't think there was any way we could win it either way. I don't think so. Yep, we've definitely lost. It just needs to, like, give it a little tap and it'll go in. Accuracy 20%. Yikes, that's bad. I got 3 fouls. He only got 1. Yeah, not a good time. Not a good attempt. Definitely not. Nah, we can quit for now. That was something. Alright, let's get out of here anyway. If I can find the exit. That's right, we've got a side quest over here. Hey, what's wrong? You like a veins about to pop? Oh, well, I probably shouldn't be bothering a random stranger like this, but business hasn't been so good lately. You mean at this cabaret club? Cabaret club, you say? We're gonna do karaoke? That's right, I'm the manager here, and it's a long story. Hey, would you mind if I asked you for some advice? Sure, why not? Thank you. I'd hate to make you stand in the street, so let's talk inside. Actually, there's a girl named Nasumi who works at the club. She's the #1 hostess on the roster. She's pretty, she brings in the crowd. She's even got wealthy members of the elite wrapped around her finger. It's unbelievable. Oh, that's a good thing, right? Well, not exactly. Nasumi's started using her status as leverage to influence the club's business decisions. On top of that, she's developed a terrible attitude at work, and it seems she wants me fired from the club. Oh, why don't you fire her first then? I can't do that. She's responsible for so much of our revenue that losing her would completely be the end of us. Sassy as she is, I just don't understand how a person could start out with such passion and optimism, yet turn out so cold and conniving? Maybe if I wasn't such a fool of a manager. Oh well, isn't a hard-working manager? Just what are you plotting over here? And this is the lady in question. Haven't seen you around here before. Well, doesn't matter. I'm off to Hawaii as it is. Wait, that's not Hawaii. I don't know how I don't know. I don't know where that is then. Hey, you can't just up and abandon us. This is your job. Not to burst your bubble, but my ride's almost here. I'll catch you later, Daddy-o. He really has no control over her, huh? Hey, wait. I just had the best idea. Why don't you work at our club for a while? I mean, we do have experience working at a cabaret club, because you can do that in Yakuza too. It'll be great. You can work for us, bring in some cash for yourself, and coach a fine young lady to knock Nasumi off her throne. I have a hunch that she's the type that only come to her senses once she loses that top position. And I'll admit my leadership hasn't amounted to much, but I'm sure you've got the grit to get the job done, so when can you start? Well, I don't know if I'll be much help, but I suppose I could give it a shot. Trust me, you've been helping us out plenty. Allow me to introduce myself then. I'm Sakaki? Probably mispronouncing that. I'm Kiru. Kiru-san, I'd like you to recruit a new hostess right away. Wait, I'm not going to be coaching the hostesses already working for you? I'm afraid all our girls have fallen under Nasumi's spell, so there won't be much you can do. It'll be far more effective to start with someone you brought in yourself. I guess that makes sense. Also, here are some operating funds. Sorry if it's not much, but it'll be useful for at least a few major expenses. 100,000? No, nice, dude. Let's hop right to it. I'll have one of our staff members bring you up to speed. How about Koji? He'll know what to do. Hello, I'm Koji, one of the staff members here. Truly a pleasure to meet you. Likewise. I'm Kiru. I'll be assisting you going forward, Kiru-san. Now, let's recruit a new hostess. Okay. What should we do first? Simple. All you need to do is look for charming girls in downtown Ryukyu and approach them. I'm sure at least some of them are qualified to work here. Q-san, if you see someone who's a good fit, please bring her over to the club. We only have room for one extra staff member, so please make sure you bring someone who generally interests you. Well, I'll be leaving it to you. Thanks for help. So, no pressure then. Pretty much I've just got to pick one person who could possibly work for them. I'll see it. Yeah, while I'm here, let me update my save. Because we've been getting through these chapters pretty well so far. And then I think also I did have another item that I need to look at. It was that, yeah. Okay, so that's just food then. So, okay, well we don't have any use for that then, currently. Let me see, where do I need to go? Okay, so we're not too far away from there. We've also got another side quest over there to do. Okay, let's see. Let's see, yeah, let's pick a fight with these guys.
Oi.
And you're kind of overreacting, we barely touched each other. You alright, Anaki? What's wrong? You break a bone or something? Oh no. I remember this. I think there's a similar situation in the Yakuza Kiwami? Can't remember. But it was a thing where you would bump into someone and then they would act like you just broke their back pretty much. Sorry pal, but this has got serious. Anaki's hurt real bad. This is all your fault, clumsy ass. What are you gonna say for yourself? I don't have time for your little game. And you've got a conscience, pal? You broke his damn shoulder. We really ought to sue you for the hospital bill, but we ain't no savages. How about you just hand over 10 grand and we'll call it even? Yeah, nope. God, we can pay them 100,000. Oh god. Definitely not doing that. Sorry, but I'm not giving you a single yet. What are you, stupid? After we were nice enough to give you a chance to settle out of court? Now you're just fucking with us. We're gonna send you floating down the Kabucho River. Well, we're gonna get some free experience points from this, so... Gets one of them down. And I kind of wanted to hear more of that music actually, because that sounded pretty good. We're sorry, we must have been confused. Hey, I think getting hit fixed my shoulder. Really? Did you hear that, mister? You fixed his shoulder? We hope this covers your trouble. Another 10,000? I think we've been getting like 10,000 or 3,000 yen from each fight that we've been a part of. Get more experience points. Okay, so let me... let's see. So, see what's going on over here. My presentation went great. Time to celebrate with some I don't know how you say that. Nah, there's so many big words. Is that the shochu made from Perilia leaves? All the girls at the office are obsessed with it. We usually mix it with cranberry juice. You know, we should get the team together and head down to a bar. Good idea. Everyone's been working so hard lately, after all. Might be nice to even take the night off. Well then, let's get going. Mind giving everyone at the company a call? Okay, so that was like a hint to do with the cabaret club. Kind of that way, so that's a dead end. Hey, what about her? As far as being a hostess goes, she might be a good fit. Let's see her. gonna like casually approach her like, hey, do you wanna work for Hostess Club? She seems pretty average all around, the type that might get flustered if things don't go her way, yet there's still something intriguing about her. Could she be the one? I mean, there's no harm in trying, so. Pardon me, madam. Madam? Who are you calling madam? Why, you of course. This is going terrible already. All it took was one sidelong glance and I knew you were our future madam of the night. Uh-huh. That shows a funny way to strike up a conversation. But I am a bit flattered. How would you like the chance to cultivate a new aspect of yourself? I can provide you with the appropriate venue. Are you trying to recruit me or something? Don't tell me you're scouting for a cabaret club. In fact, I am. Our club is over at Hatsumachi. Care to take a look? Well, I guess I'm not opposed to the idea. I've been looking for a job after job and still haven't had any luck. And please allow me to show you to our club. God, I feel like this is not... Like, Kiryu's way out of his element right now. I guess I should introduce myself. The name's Risiko. I know I just turned 20, but I don't like to drink unless it's a strawberry mojito. Guess that's about it. Welcome to the club. We specialise in helping our hostesses reach the top of the industry. First, we need to decide on a stage name for you. Something that would fit the persona you want to project. Oh, we can actually change it? I don't want to, like, I don't know what to change it to, though. I think I'll just stick with a name and see if that makes a difference. I guess that works. So, yeah, I feel like I'm kind of out of my element right now, to be honest. Because this is a little bit different from the cabaret club in Kiwami. Kiwami 2, should I say. I guess that makes me your senpai. Sure. Why not, I guess. I suppose I should teach you the tricks of the trade to help this job go smoothly, otherwise I wouldn't be much of a senpai now, would I? So when it comes to doing well as a hostess, customer satisfaction is everything, right? Right. That's why it's important to get a grasp on the customer's preferences and do your best to satisfy them. You should be able to get an idea of what the guests want when you walk the floor. Anyway, just get out there and see what you can learn. Use your eyes and ears. So you're saying that I should gather information and coordinate Risiku's attributes and appearance. That way she can better satisfy the customers. Yep. Am I being a little too much? Either way, do your best and don't get stressed. Both of you guys. Get a feel for the customer's preferences by walking around the club, then return to the break room and coordinate your hostess to fit that ideal image. I think I'm fine for now, yeah. Okay, I think I know what it wants me to do. I've got an idea anyway. Because they were using a keyword during that, so... Don't know if I want to change her hair. I don't think that makes too much of a difference. Yeah, I think I made the wrong decision for that first time. Okay, I'll give this another go. This might like take me a few tries to like properly get used to how this works. So I don't know how much like of a difference that makes. I don't know, we don't even have enough funds for that, do we? No. Okay, that might make a bit of a difference. We'll see. Okay, it made a bit of a difference because we've got like someone at the table. But yeah, this is a little bit different from how they did it in previous games. And it'll probably take me a while to get used to it, but it's not terrible. Although I might like need to do this mini game at a later point in the story where we've got like enough money, because right now I think we're like losing a lot more money than earning any money. Well, apparently we did great work, so guess I did something right. Yeah, I think maybe the ideal situation, or the ideal time to do this would be when we've got like tons of money just to like throw away and stuff. So like, how much yen do I have? Okay, 54,000. So yeah, let me level up. Let's see. To level up. Escape from an enemy, hold faster by enhancing your physical strength. Yeah, we'll probably need that actually. Okay, do I have any more side quests to do? Okay, I have one right at the bottom of the map to go to. Oh, there's another side quest over here too. No, I wanted to listen to the guy's song, and I had to get interrupted. Guess we've got to save the day as always. Of course we're gonna stop them. Like, I don't want to be an asshole and not get involved. Also, like, I feel like who's wearing the most, like, brightest, like, ugliest shirt out of the three? Because, like, Kiryu's shirt isn't too bad, but this guy with the teal light green, kind of gross looking. It's not a particularly well designed shirt, I'll give him that. I learned that song from my grandmother when she first taught me how to play. If your parents' counsel is your compass, with virtue as your shield, you can face this world with a will as strong as steel. All my grandmother's life lessons are right there in the lyrics. I bet that's why it's the first one she had me learn how to play. She once told me music is all I have, so the kindness of strangers is all I can rely on to make my way in the world. I sing that song in her memory so that I never forget the lessons she taught me. Sounds like she'll be proud of you. Hang in there, alright? I'll do my best. He gave us food. I mean, thanks, buddy. 2,000 experience points. Yeah, we check out the item that he gave us. It's donut. It's a donut-like snack. Okay, well we'll keep hold of that. Maybe we'll need it later on. Okay, where's this last side quest? Okay, so if I keep following the street down, then we should be able to find it. I guess we're gonna like help this guy also while we're here. I don't know who you are, where you came from, but you better stay out of our business. If this has got something to do with the resort development, then I'm afraid it's my business too. I've taken somewhat of an interest in that issue. Huh? I ain't talking about any resort. This chump owes me a fat stack of cash. I was just telling him that if he can't pay up, then he can make good on his debt by giving me the deed to his land. So that's what this is about, huh? This is going nowhere. I'll let you off the hook today. Either pay up in full or bring me that deed. Your choice. Yo, this man's got swag on him. Walking around like he owns the place. Thanks so much you saved me from that brute. Not really. It sounds like you're still gonna have to pay off that debt. Yeah, of course. I did borrow all that money after all. But I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't taken out that loan, this distillery would have gone belly up. You run a distillery? That's right. It's a bar nearby where we make our local spirits. If you've never heard of it... Oh, my name's Matsushima? I probably mispronouncing that. Good meeting you, Q-san. A few years back, I borrowed 20 mil. God damn, dude, that's a lot of money. To try and expand my business, compete with the other big distilleries in town, you know. And I take it the investment didn't pay off. Actually, it was a resounding success. But we age our mori for years to create the perfect flavor. Turns out the deadline to pay back those loans came around while this most recent batch is still aging. When was the deadline? It's actually not for another year still, but now they're saying if I don't pay back the full 20 million within a week, I'm gonna have to hand over the distillery. That's absurd, don't you have a contract? About that, I looked over the fine print and it did say the lender has the right to demand repayment before the deadline. That's how they get you. Still, only a week? They must really be in a hurry. Only I had another year I could pay back for sure. What do you mean? Oh, that's when the Mori will be ready for market. I'll be able to pay off my debt, no questions asked. So I explained that to the loan shark, but he kept insisting I pay them right now. Maybe if I could find the heirloom Grandma told me about. What's this about an heirloom? Oh, just something my grandfather mentioned on his deathbed. He said if I was ever in trouble, I could sell an extremely valuable family heirloom for extra cash. But I don't have the slightest idea where it is, or if it even exists, for that matter. I've heard that story before. Most family heirlooms don't end up being the windfalls people expect them to be. Why don't you talk to that loan shark again and try to explain your current situation? That might be better than putting all your eggs in the heirloom basket. He already knows my situation. That's why he's demanding I pay now. He just wants to steal the distillery from me. And the stock of Amori we have aging. That'll net him way more than just the 20 million that I owe. That must have been his goal from the beginning then. Set up the contract, then go back on it and take not just the distillery but the booze too. The family's heirloom is my only hope. Apparently it's buried somewhere on the beach near some orphanage. My orphanage? Wait, you mean Morning Glory? Oh yeah, that's the one. You know it? Know it? I run the place. Never guessed there'd be buried treasure nearby though. So the next time we're over at the orphanage, I gotta go look for an heirloom for this guy. What luck, fate must have brought us together. Please, would you consider helping me find this precious heirloom? I'll make it worth your time, I promise. I mean, it's not really out of our way, it's only back at the orphanage, so we can go there at any point, really. Do you have any other clues that could help us find the heirloom? Do actually. Family has a special song that tells us where the heirloom is hidden. The sound of crashing waves upon the sand so hot a golden foam flows over the secret turtle's spot. The sound of crashing waves must mean it's near the ocean. It makes sense. That would be the beach in front of the orphanage. Yeah, that's definitely the place my grandma mentioned to me. The problem is the second line. A golden foam flows over the secret turtle's spot. I think golden and turtle must be big hints, but I've got no clue as to what it means. Me neither, for now. I guess let's take a look near the orphanage. Would you mind waiting here a moment before we head out? Why? I need to check on some of the Amori in the distillery to make sure it's all aging properly. When you're in the middle of the situation, you sure are passionate about your work. I may not make the best business decisions, but I'm damn good at making fine alcohol. In that case, stay here and keep an eye on your stock. I'll go look for the treasure on my own. Thanks for being so understanding. If you find anything, please just call my cell. The number's... Right, I'll let you know what I find. Yeah, let me, yeah, I think we've got enough health missing to actually order that, I think. We'll get, like, a bit of experience from it. Minimum fare is 350 yen. Oh, we can go to the golf course. Okay, so that's when we need to go for the main story. So we'll head over there. Ah, so you're a visitor. Do you have a guest pass? My deepest apologies, sir, but this is a highly exclusive club for local businessmen and government officials only. If you don't have an invitation from a current member, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Very sorry, sir. Damn it. How am I ever gonna find Arasaka? I read that as Arasaka. That's a completely different game. How am I ever gonna find Akasaka if I can't even get in the club? If you allow me to intrude. Hey, you don't have a guest pass. Yeah, I didn't realize this was a private club. In that case, why don't you join me for a couple of holes? Really? I was actually meant to meet a friend here, but he seems he won't be showing up. I suppose he had some last-minute business to attend to. I'm not too fond of playing by myself, though, so if you wouldn't mind joining me, I'd be glad to have you along. And who are you exactly? Ah, where are my manners? This is the guy we're looking for. This is the exact same guy that we're looking for. It's Kiru. Well then, Kiru-san. Shall we play? Yeah, let's do it. Talk about luck. This is the perfect chance for me to get closer. Oh no, we actually do have to play golf. Oh god, this is going to be a disaster. Then the power press A just as the cursor is aligned with the ball to deliver the optimal impact. I'm hoping I don't have to, like, actually beat this guy in a golf game. Like, we can actually just kind of coast it and do as bad or as good as we can without having to, like, actually beat him one-on-one. Do you golf often, Kiru-san? We really do not, no. Not really, no. Ah, well, practice makes perfect. Okay, where am I supposed to go with this? Like, over there? That's where it wants me to go? But I'm gonna, like, screw this up in the worst way. That was terrible. You can tell also that I've never... Oh, that was out of bounds? Okay, so where are we supposed to go with this then? I'm just gonna, like, I don't know. Just hit the ball and just hope for the best. I honestly don't know where it wants me to go with it. I really don't know. And we can't quit, so yeah, I'm just kind of, like, stuck right now, I think. I know, like, golf is not my wheelhouse of things that I'm good at, so... And there's no way, like, I can get out of this, I don't think. I don't think so. I honestly don't even know, like, where I'm supposed to, like, actually find the target. Yeah, I'm just gonna aim it over here and well, not even aim it. No. This is, man, this is not going well at all. Thought for a second that I was actually like going somewhere with it, but no. Well, if the objective is like right over this way, then maybe I'm going the right way. I don't know anymore. I kind of want it. I'm over this so much right now. Because I'm pretty sure this is the very first time I've ever done golf in any of the Yakuza games. I don't think I did it in any of the Kiwami games. Okay, there we go. We can give up. Is it over? Yeah, okay, it's over. Oh my god, there's another hole we need to do? Oh no. How many is there? If he's gonna tell me there's like 10 to do, I'm gonna like cry. Because I really don't wanna like do any more of this. Although I feel like we might have to do a few attempts. Because like now we're striking up a conversation with this guy. Okay, so I at least now see where the hole is, so we've got that going for us. Okay, hit the tree. I'm pretty sure that hit the tree and it... Yeah, I think it did. And it hit the tree again. Yeah, I thought I saw where we were supposed to go with this, and now I don't know anymore. So, yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to get through this in one piece and hope for the best. I think I'm just gonna keep, yeah, just give up, yeah. Just keep hitting out of bounds all the time. Speaking of the orphanage, Kyu-san, how many kids do you have over there? 9, all in elementary school. And you take care of them all by yourself? Do you have any other helpers? No, but the oldest girl, Haruka, takes on a lot of that responsibility. She'll be starting 6th grade next month. And the chores are divided up between all the kids. Everyone has to help out. How wonderful. Too many kids these days sit around watching TV while their parents do all the work. Now, shall we head to the next hole? It's professional, Kyu-san. What are your thoughts on the youth of today? God, this is like full-on dad talk right now between these two. Well, things were definitely different when I was a kid. With how drastically the world has changed, I guess there's not too much of a surprise. I said the real problem is that we spoon feed everything to kids nowadays. There's no room for imagination anymore. Back in my day, okay, this is full on dad talk, and we'd come up with games and we could play together when we were bored. Since we had lots of kids of different ages, we had to make rules that were fair to everyone. We didn't want to exclude anyone just because of their age or ability. It's through those playground games that we first learned about cooperation, what it means to help others. These days though, it's all about video games and the internet. That's kind of meta of it, to reference that. What I hear, most kids would rather stay in their rooms than go outside to play. True, we didn't have any of those luxuries when we were young. Children nowadays certainly have it good. But in a way, I feel sorry for them. Bullying seems to have grown more prevalent as well. You don't say, buddy. I will admit it's always been present, but incidents appear to even be more martial. I don't know how to say that word. Perhaps the children today lack basic consideration for their fellow students. Always like it, yeah. A water hazard. It's gonna hit all the hazards right now. It went in the water again? What? Okay, it hit the tree, but at least we got, like, through the water. I think it's like, I mean, although this isn't going great, I think this is the best that we've done so far. Because, like, we're pretty close to where the hole is, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get there, though. We hit it one yard? That was terrible. And we give up. I don't think we had a chance. Yeah, we definitely didn't have a chance. Kiryu-san, I have another question about your children, if you don't mind. How do they spend their free time? Well, we don't have a computer or any games. So for the most part, they all play together outside. All the other kids really look after the younger ones too. It's like we're one big family. That sounds lovely. Would it be alright if I paid you a visit sometime? Of course, I'd be glad to have you. It's over. That's all I care about. We don't have to do this golf minigame ever again. I feel like knowing my luck, the last boss is like gonna be a golf minigame. Because like that was something. That was something else. I have to thank you for the match, Kiryu-san. Golf isn't much without an enjoyable conversation to go with it. I hope I'll have the chance to stop by your orphanage sometime soon. And I mean that sincerely. I would love to have you. Perhaps there's even some way the city could support all the charitable work you do for those children. If you ever need anything, please feel free to give me a call. I'll do everything within my power to help you. I appreciate that. Farewell now. Farewell now. See you later. And before I forget, I signed you up on my permanent guest list, so you'll be free to visit the club whenever you please. Yeah, I'm in no rush to go back to the golf club at any stage. Perhaps we'll even play again sometime soon. I sure hope not. It's the last thing I want to do. I have nothing but nice things to say about Monogori. I bet that'll make Shiro feel better. Okay, so let me do a save here. I'm gonna go back to the orphanage. I'm also gonna keep an eye out for the item that we need for that sub-story. See if I can actually find that. Let's meet at Turtle Rock after school tomorrow. They mention a turtle in the sub-story. Turtle Rock, huh? Oh man, he got here pretty quick. I told you I stopped by, didn't I? Yeah, though I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. Once that idea crossed my mind, I simply have to see it through as soon as possible.
Tadaima! その様子じゃ負けたか。
次は絶対勝つ。
元気な子供ですな。
あれ、お客さん？
ああ、挨拶しろ。
はじめまして、シロです。
ほう、ちゃんと挨拶もしっかりできて気持ちのいい子だ。
おい、あんたが桐生だな。この子供にあんたどういう教育してるんだ。見ろ、喧嘩であざだらけだ。どうしてくれるんだ。あ
あ、橋本さん、お久しぶりですね。
This is awkward.
赤坂先生。
What are you doing here? Truthfully, I've been wanting to pay this orphanage a visit for some time now. So of course, I didn't waste any time when Kiryu-san here invited me. I need to see the children he clearly loves so much for myself. They'll certainly grow into fine young adults. Is it the environment, or perhaps Kiryu-san's guiding hand? What's your secret? Honestly, I can't take that much credit. They're all just really independent. Only step in when absolutely necessary. I see. You should take a page out of his book. Man, I do like that this guy's getting scolded now. It's pretty amusing. Hey, what about Shiro? He thinks he's better than all of us regular kids because he doesn't have parents. Don't speak to him like that, young man. He didn't choose to be an orphan. None of these kids did. If you were really his friend, you would help him solve his problems, not make them worse. Damn. I feel sorry for that boy's parents, though I'm sure being his teacher is hard enough. Well, I should be going. I must say, Kira-san, it warms my heart to see how happy and healthy your children are. You have the full support of the city, I assure you. I feel like it must be coming to the end of this chapter, because I don't feel like we've got much left. The main kind of conflict got resolved. Oh no, what is happening now?
なんだよ
The new Ninja Rangers manga comes out today. All the kids at school are going to read it before me. Man, then we've got like an inner conflict happening within the orphanage. Why can't everyone just get along? When you borrow something from someone, you have to make sure you give it back. Don't be afraid. You can tell me. Someone stole it. Nani? What, one of the other kids? Are you sure? Maybe it just fell out of your pocket. No, I keep all my money in my wallet inside my bag. So whoever stole it would have to know it was there. Or maybe one of the kids stole it? I mean, that's kind of low if that's the case. I think before I carry on that part, let me go over to the beach just to see if there's like a possible hint as to where the item is for that sub-story that we were doing.
Moshi.
I mean, does it look like a turtle? I'm not really seeing that. I just see it as just a massive rock. I don't see a turtle, really. This is the sacred turtle spot. The treasure's got to be right under this rock.
Oh.
Please tell me we found it.
Oh.
I'm also surprised, like, if it's a pot, that it survived without being broken or cracked at any stage. It's been hidden here for so long. It's just a bottle of liquor. I don't think this will help you pay off the debt. Don't you see, Kuru-san? This isn't any other bottle of liquor. It's an extremely old bottle of liquor. This Awamori was distilled in the 9th year of the Meiji era, which makes it over 130 years old. It's been there for 130 years? I'm not sure it's the miracle you seem to think it is, but it is. Right now, the oldest intact Awamori in the whole world is just 140. You can't put a price tag on a vintage like that. So your ancestors crafted this masterpiece, then buried it to keep it safe. No wonder your family treated it like some sort of sacred treasure. And because because all its years have been spent underground, it's extremely well preserved. I don't see any cracks either. Still, I'm not sure it's worth the 20 million that I have. He's trying to skip town or something? So, I'm wondering if we actually solve this guy's problems now, or things are just going to go from bad to worse. I know the Awamori, and we're all square on your debt. You'd walk away from 20 million yen just like that? The boss was going to use that cash to buy a pot of vintage anyway. Doing it this way cuts out the middleman. And besides, you can't exactly buy 130-year-old Awamori on the market, no matter how much cash you got. So the way I look at it, it's a pretty sweet deal.
Oh.
Can't believe it, I've saved my distillery. That's all thanks to you, Kiryu-san. Thank you so much. You should be thanking the ancestors who buried that pot. Yeah, take this. It's a special little something I found collecting dust in our family stores. You'll make better use of it than I ever would. I didn't really do that much, but okay. Okay, what? I'm gonna check out the item that gave us. With all 3 items to gain the blessing and increase defense. Okay. I guess we can add that there, seeing as we've got like another spot for it. Okay, so that side quest is finished.
Oh? Oh?
I thought maybe then that they were the kids, so I was like, those aren't kids, those are just really tall humans. Okay, I think we've got everyone that we need, I think.
Ah!
Let me check, is that everyone? 3, 4, 5, there's 6 there, so we're missing 2 or 3 more people? I think, who else are we missing now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, where's the other people at? Okay, that's another person we need. Okay, I think that's the last person we need to talk with. Yeah, that's everyone. Okay. I wouldn't really like suspect any of the kids would actually steal someone's money. 'Cause I don't know. I feel like they were raised way better than that, especially under like Kiru's guidance. I don't know if it's gonna be any of these. I'm not sure. Man, is everyone gonna be a suspect now? Kind of suspicious timing, don't you think? Well, Mitsu, how did you get the money for something like that? I saved up for weeks, that's how. I didn't do anything wrong, Uncle Kaz. I even stopped buying snacks that I could save up quicker. I mean, hey, the kid's dedicated. Besides, don't they say the first guy to speak up is usually the one who did it? What was that? You heard me. Stop it, you two. Alright, we're done here. This was clearly a mistake. But somebody stole the money, right? Yeah, he's right. Look, we're not gonna keep sitting here throwing accusations at each other. That's not what being a family is about. But I'll say it again. If one of you did take the money, you can come talk to me whenever you want. I won't tell the others. The only thing that was accomplished was making everyone doubt each other, although we'd be missing a lot more than money if the thief had come from outside. So, as much as I hate to admit it, one of the kids must have stolen it. I guess the only option now is to look through their things. There's nothing that I can interact with in the kitchen area. Very suspicious. Uncle Kaz, what's wrong with Eri? Handler looking for your bag. Huh? Oh. Something else missing? Nuh-huh. Actually, the money's back in my wallet. Nani? Eri? So, that means she would have stolen it then. So she stole it originally and then put it back? Just kind of curious as to what the reason would be for that though. Actually, where did she go? Oh, there she is. I'm sorry, Uncle Kaz. I'm really sorry. So it was you. I promised my friends I'd go to the movies with them. I didn't have any money. Then why did you promise? I never get to do stuff with them. They have real parents, so they get way more allowance than I do. You have 9 of us to take care of, so I can't ask for more. My friends know I can't afford a lot, so they never ask me to do stuff with them. So when they asked me to go to the movies, I was really happy. I couldn't say no to that, so I just took the money. I was going to give it back next time I got my allowance, I swear, but I'm sorry. I mean, I do feel bad for these kids, because like, they haven't done anything wrong, really? And I get the reasoning as to why they're doing certain things. But yeah, it's only like small things that they're doing wrong. It's nothing like too like crazy. I'm glad you were planning to pay her back, but you can't borrow something that's not yours without asking first. That's stealing. I know. But you gave the money back, and you confessed too. That's really brave of you. The next step now is apologising. think you can do that for me? But I made everyone so mad. Nobody's gonna forgive me. Especially not Ayako.
Eri-chan.
さあ、勇気を出せ。
綾子ちゃん、私ありがとう。そしてごめん。なんで綾子ちゃんが謝るの？本当はね、私エリちゃんがお金持ってくところ見ちゃってたんだ。でもね、私その場でエリちゃんのこと止めてあげられなかった。エリちゃんのことを本当に思ったら、私あの場で言うべきだった。後悔してるんだ。私の方がお姉ちゃんなのに勇気がなかった。私にもっと勇気があればこんな大きなことにならなかったのに。だからごめん。私も許して。ごめんね。ごめんね。
I'm glad that like ended in a pretty happy, positive way. Didn't get too out of control. I also think once we finish this chapter, then I'll save our game and probably call it that for today. Cause I feel like, you know, for the first day of playing Yakuza 3, I've been doing pretty well. Been getting through the chapters really well. Like, put quite a few hours into this so far. Nobody's gonna hate anyone. I'll tell you what, leave the talking to me. What I need you two to do is...
ごめんなさい。
Now listen up, we got Ayako's money back. Really? Do you know who the thief is? Not so fast. Actually have to apologize to all of them. Huh? Why? Well, Eri came to me yesterday saying she found some money, but I guess it slipped my mind today. Seriously? Where do you find it? In the yard? And how much was it? 1,000 yen? Which is exactly how much you were missing, right? Meaning there's a good chance the money Eri found yesterday is the same money that went missing from Ayako's bag. There's no other possibility. Don't you guys think? I guess. Sounds about right to me. So then nobody stole the money. Why was I getting blamed for it? All this could have been avoided if I just remembered sooner. Everyone, I'm really sorry. It's also like pretty wise of Kiryu to like take the fall for it. See, Uncle Kaz is just a little forgetful. I think we should be glad none of us turned out to be thieves. Yeah, I guess. I'll take you the table all again. I do love Kiryu when he's like quite dorky, and he's had his dorky moments like a little bit in this game so far. That guy with the curly hair, I just saw him again. Are you sure? Yeah, he's in the blue truck. Probably spying on us again. It's definitely him. Alright, I'll handle it. I'm gonna go take a look outside. Think you can handle dinner while I'm gone? Of course, be careful though. Be careful, Uncle Kaz. I'll be fine, don't worry. But if I'm not back in time for dinner, you guys can start without me. Over in this direction? Actually, can I check the map? Okay, no, it doesn't say which direction they're in. So it's not that direction. I'm looking for someone. I was thinking, like, are they going to be on the beach? No, it's not there either. Yeah, we double check this side, see if there's anyone. It's not there either.
またお前か。俺の答えは変わってねえぞ。
いや、今日はそういうんじゃねえんです。
ん？じゃあ何の用だ？
今日は兄貴にどうしても頼みたいことがあって。ええ。
A few nights ago, she just disappeared. Nobody knows where she could have gone. You think she ran away? I don't know. We've got men searching the streets and all, but they haven't found so much as a trace of her yet. Have you gone to the police? Well, not exactly. Why not? You should file a missing persons report.
Yeah.
I don't know that we really can. What do you mean? Well, the truth of it is, she's the daughter of a guy the boss used to do business with. The boss is taking care of the girl. Yeah, but he never officially adopted her. If the cops found out about that, they'd ship her back to her parents, no questions asked. And we don't want that? Right. Sakia-san's parents are real scum of the earth, let me tell you. Her dad gambled all her money away and then some. Then we'd come home stinking of booze and beat the daylights out of the girl and her mum. Jesus. Her mum, on the other hand, was always sleeping around, acted like she didn't want a damn thing to do with her. Three years back, we got asked to collect on her dad's gambling debt. So the boss went over to the house, but when he walks inside, what happened? He found the guy dead, hanging blue face from a rope in the living room. Saki-san's still clutching his lifeless leg. And her mum. Probably off with one of her fuck boys. Lady never gave a single shit about Saki-san, which is why they took her in. The boss looks scary, sure, but he's got a good heart. It just wasn't in him to leave Saki-san like that. And yeah, he complained first about how much trouble he was raising the kid, but it wasn't long till he ended up a proud father. Now he treats Saki-chan like she's her own flesh and blood. Yeah, but word is that her mum's back in town, that she wants to take Saki-san back. Why now, after all this time? Beats me. Probably so she can have a maid to do all the housework while she goes and parties. Anyway, the boss has been trying to keep a little lady in the office so her mum wouldn't be able to find her. Which is why she was there when I stopped by. Yep. And now that she's missing, the boss is real worried. Saki's not a child anymore, though. Couldn't she just call him if she needed to? Call him? Not a chance in hell. Why not? The girl's mute. Dad said it was some kind of mental block, probably from watching her dad hang himself right in front of her. So you see, she can't call us. And that's why she has the sketchbook.
De, 俺に何をしろと？
今、親父は荒れちまって手がつけられねえ状態です。だから兄貴に出張ってもらって、とりあえず親父を落ち着かせてほしいんです。
なんで俺なんだ？
先日の一件から親父は兄貴に一目置いてるみてえです。だからここは兄貴しか収められねえと。
ちょっと待て。
はい？
さっきから聞いていると、俺のことを兄貴兄貴って何言ってるんだ？
だって兄貴は兄貴じゃないですか。
お前は流動一家の若頭だろう。俺はお前の兄貴分でも何でもない。
まあ、その話はいいとして。
よくない。お前みたいなやつに兄貴と呼ばれたら、うちの子供たちに悪影響だろうが。
別にいいじゃないですか。俺は兄貴の強さと男気に惚れたんです。俺にとって兄貴は兄貴なんです。じゃあシモン、車回してきますんでお願いします。兄貴。
What have we got ourselves into, Kiru? Gonna have to walk. Yeah, I don't remember agreeing to this. Yeah, I don't think Kiru like had a word in edgeways, pretty much. Well, I've come this far, may as well see it through. I think this is also a perfect area for me to end things, because I don't know how much further we've got left this chapter. I thought we were going to finish this chapter with the situation in the orphanage, but no, we've got like another part to this. Yeah, let me make a save file here. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way for us to end things. So yeah. So for our first day of playing Yakuza 3, I'm having a really good time with it. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit like I don't know if it's not bad pacing, but you know the game is like slowly telling its story bit by bit. Although like of course the first chapter is pretty cool, getting to fight Majima right away. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I'm definitely warming up to it. And you know there's some interesting characters. I think the character that we're currently with right now, I think he might grow on me a bit more over time. He's not too interesting right now. He's okay. He's okay. Not the best though. But yeah. So I'll definitely be playing more of Yakuza 3 within the next few weeks or so. It's pretty much going to be the main game of January. But yeah, alrighty. I'm going to end things there anyway. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I hope all of you have a good day. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye-bye.